How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to another Uncharted 4 video. So today we're going over something that I like to call the Spider-Man tech, which is basically you can grab ropes from the ground. You can't do this from particularly any area. They each have like a designated spot in which you can do it. Sometimes I'm not sure if this was intended by a dev doing this secretly because once I show you how these work, you're gonna notice that each of them are in a very specific location that would be extremely easy for one to remember. Like for example, they each have an indicator of where you would want to stand, like whether it be a rock, a plant, a shirt, things like that, that just make it really easy to not forget where these locations are. And I'm gonna show you what I mean here in a second. But for some reason, this map is the best out of any map because for some reason it allows you to grab every single rope that this map has to offer from areas you should not be grabbing them from. The first one is this one. It doesn't seem that bad until you realize you can't grab it from here or any of these areas, but you can from here. And the same thing goes from this side. If you walk all the way to the corner, you can grab it from the corner. But you do have to time the jump. For example, I'll show you what happens if you don't time your jump correctly. Let's say you throw it, but then jump, and it's not gonna work. So you do have to time these, which is why it's called a tech. And I know a lot of people are gonna see this and think, well, why is it hard? The truth is, it's all about timing your jump. And if you don't time it correctly, it's not going to work for you. So doing this in a situation where you're being shot at, you kind of have to stay calm and really like get used to your the button pressing and the timing because you do have to time X and your whatever your rope swing button. Mine is R2. So what I do, there's another spot here in this location. It's only here. You're gonna notice whenever this little indicator pops up for the rope, if you ever see this while you're on the ground, that means that you can do the Spider-Man tech. It doesn't matter where it's at. So if you'll notice, you can run all around. I can't grab this rope from any location. But if you stand here, you can. You do the rope into the jump. So the timing for it is this. You can do that if you want, like when you're charging your hook. But the main timing you want is you want to throw it and then immediately jump. That is the timing. The second your animation for throwing the rope starts, that is when you need to jump. Not any sooner, not any later than that. Immediately as you let go of the rope, that is when you want the jump in order to do that correctly. Because the main problem I see people doing is I'm actually so used to it now that I can't even make the mistake that general people would make when they first start this because I'm so used to doing it now. But most people will do something like this. They'll jump way too late. They'll wait till the rope is like on it and then they'll jump. And that's not how you want to do it. You want to jump before the rope even makes contact with its actual target, and then it will launch you up into the sky when you're not supposed to. So there's more over here. Like I said, every single rope on this map you can grab from the ground. This isn't something you can do on every map. Some maps don't allow you to do it, or some maps every rope is already accessible from the ground, so there's no point. But here's what I mean by I feel like a dev did this in secret. You see this plant right here? You think it's just a plant until you walk up to it and realize that it lets you grab the rope. You see, like there's little indicators and things that will help you easily to remember, which makes me think a dev did this in secret. Because even over there, on the ones that I did here, you'll notice that the indicator is the same on both sides. It's these rocks. And the same one on this one. It's these rocks. And only these rocks, which makes me think these devs did this on purpose. And the same thing on that side. Each one is just right in the corner, something you would easily remember. Now keep that in mind that I just said that. It's right in the corner, something you would easily remember. Same thing with this side. It's the corners. You can do it, and again, once you learn how to do one, you learn how to do them all. The timing for the jump and the rope is the same for every single one. you don't there's not like a specific I don't think this one has it, but each one, the timing is the same for each one. They're not different. So once you learn one, you learn how to do them all if you ever find them. But one of the things that I'll tell you now is if you ever want to find more on any other maps, an easy way for you to find it is if you're ever running around and oh wow, okay. And you see that indicator pop up anytime when you're on the ground, that means that you can do the Spider-Man rope tech. It doesn't matter. Like let's say I was over here and it popped up, I would be able to do it from here. So if you're ever on any map and you're running around and you see that indicator pop up, that means that you can do it there. It'll be a new spot. I'll show you in other maps that some of them are kind of random. I'll show you one right now. Okay, now moving on to New Devon. This map only has one rope swing that you can grab from the ground, and it is this one here. So like I said, you'll be running around, running around. You want to look for that indicator that it's going to pop up, and it's this one's right here. You see? It pops up right there. Anywhere else that you walk, it will not pop up. So if you ever want to find more of these, you can go in a private match, just start running around, and that is what you want to look for. If you ever find one, you can do the Spider-Man tech. So like I said, yep, if you find any of these in any location where you're not supposed to be grabbing it, as long as you use the Spider-Man tech, you will be allowed to grab it as long as that indicator pops up. Doesn't matter where it's at. Like I said, yeah, like everyone knows you should not be able to grab this from the ground. But because of that, you can. And this one is so random because this one doesn't really have an indicator like the rest, like I was saying. If anything, I would say the only indicator to this one is just maybe being at the edge of this symbol. Um, yeah, maybe, yeah, because that's pretty easy to remember if I was a dev. Like, I'll just put it at the edge of the symbol. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of these feel like there was a dev in secret who was just putting these here for his own interest. Because once I start showing you a little more, you're gonna see how, like this was clearly done by someone, it feels like. Okay. Now, this one that I'm about to show you is literally one of my favorites. I was actually full on debating whether or not I wanted to show everyone this one because not only is this an area that a lot of esports players like to use, and I've even been told by an esports player that saw me do this that this would completely change the game for them. So, but not only that, like I said, it's one of my favorite spots, and the only reason I'm really deciding to show this one, and really this Spider-Man tech in general, is just because we really don't know how much longer this game's gonna be around and I really do want people to enjoy this game the same way that I do because I've been playing this game since it was released and just little things like this that we find so many years later that we didn't know existed it really puts some interest back into the game. So like I said about the dev thing that did this in secret, if you're taking cover here the option won't pop up, right? So normally you would be taking cover. That's so normal. If I was a dev and I wanted to put it in secret, I would make it so it didn't pop up. Look how far in the corner I go if I'm in cover, it doesn't pop up. The second you exit cover, something someone would generally never do, it pops up. You dirty secret little dev view. So the same thing, you'll jump up at the same. Yeah, the timing is the same for all of the other ones. The second you get it down, you can do these. It's all four corners. Yeah. Tell me there was not a dev doing this in secret. Look in cover, doesn't pop up. Exit cover, something you would never do, most likely, in this corner, and it works. There's this one as well. You can do this one as well. You can jump off that. I call this the Spidey zone. So, yep, all four corners work exactly the same. If you ever feel like it's not working for you, it's probably because you're not walking all the way far into the corner. You have to be literally face first into the corner. If you're like a little bit close to the corner, it won't work. Oh, no, no, yeah, it will. I guess it will. Yeah, it just won't pop up the indicator. But yeah, this is the Spidey zone, I like to call it. These are the only ones on this map, but it's probably the most dangerous zone. You could imagine. I think Many people have seen clips. I took down Spartacus here. He tried ginning back, and I came out this corner and freaking got him. You can put smoke here. Lots of smoke will definitely work here. And then it's going to be really hard for people to see you. You can just keep jumping on them. And then if you need to, you can reset, come up here, rope swing someone, maybe activate Jin, come back to the corner again, get someone else, Jin back to the corner again, get someone else, maybe reset, go back up that way, come out here, do the same thing again on these. Yep, this is the Spidey zone. Enjoy it. Have fun with the Spider-Man tech. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I was really thinking about keeping this tech a secret for meleeers and just people who join the melee team. But like I said, we really don't know how much longer this game is going to be here until it gets shut down, etc., etc. And I really want everyone to enjoy the game the same way I do sometimes. This kind of gameplay is extremely fun. Even AU Cooper on his video was saying that, rope swings was something this game could be known for. And if I can show you guys something that makes the rope swings feel even more alive than they already were, uh, then that is sick. And I am so happy that I could share that with you guys. I really am. I didn't put all of them on this video. I'll be showing more. You might see more while you watch the channel. But there is one on prison that I know of. I'll let you guys find that one. There is, let's see, how many, actually, so the first map that I showed you guys, I had all of them. That's the map with the most. This map, I think, is second place with the most, having 4. And Village has, let me see, 1, 2. Village has 4. There's only one rope on Village that you can't grab. Every other you can grab from the floor. Like I said, if you want to find them, just run around and look for that indicator. The second you see that, it means you can grab it like this. It doesn't matter where it's at. As long as you see that indicator, you're good. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, got it! Ooh!